Rahim. Now, coming over to our lesson plans, and in lesson plan, we were over there. We have seen the MM module. Now we will shift over to the MM module. Now, sorry, PM module. Now, what is plant maintenance module? Basically, in layman language, it deals with the maintenance of all the equipments. So this was, you can say, an overview, quick overview of the all the MM particulars over here, and we will now see the you can say enterprise structure of the plant maintenance. Okay, first of all, just like a company, basically it is having a client above it, then is the plant, then that plant is configured as per the maintenance plan. And it is, you can say, then it comes the maintenance planning plant and plant section and work center. Okay, what is client? Basically, can you define it one by one, Brother Amar? That client, company,
I
plant, you are well familiar. What is maintenance plant? What is difference between the maintenance planning plant? What is the plant section? What are the work center? No problem. Scan it for, you can say, 1 or 2 minutes, and then you can explain it. With these things, I think so you are familiar. So the plant which is
yeah.
configured in materials management, it is taken furthermore, and you can say it is configured as per the maintenance plant, where you can say all the maintenance activities go on, and just scan it, and then you can just brief me or explain me that what is the basically enterprise structure in the plant maintenance module or the asset management module.
Okay. Can I explain before I read it all? So then will be go
No problem.
further. Yeah.
As per your convenience, as per your will and wish,
Okay.
in more easy way, if you feel like you can explain all.
Okay. The client is the overall of the company,
Yes,
and the company is the main part of the client. For
of
example,
course.
maintenance, operation, or which plant is more specification of the structure of that
Yes.
for the plant of the company. Which plant is maintenance plant
Mhm.
is the maintenance plant of the part of the plant because the plant is overall maintenance plant is specified for
Yes. Yes.
each.
Maintenance of all the, you can say, overall the technical or sometimes non-technical objects also. Now, what is a technical
Yeah,
object? A technical object which has got some kind of, you can say, electrical or the mechanical system. So, of
mechanical
course,
or
uh, yes, or maybe sometimes
instrument.
instruments, mechatronics also, sometimes hydraulic system also. But mainly, if you come over to the hierarchy, now we can define the technical object. Some kind of electrics and mechanics are there. So both of these segments integrate, just you can say, to make a machine running or a technical object running. Either it is a big boiler, it is some kind of compressor, it is some kind of earth auger machine, it is some kind of vehicle, it is a refrigerator, it is, these are your electric appliances. Yeah, you can say mud extracting machine or the big oil rigs. So all of them, if you basically go into the details, have got some kind of electrical and the mechanical system. Electrical system is for the power generation, to push or to give power to the mechanical system, and then you can say whole of the mechanics basically goes on. For example, if you talk about the body, what are the mechanics of our body? What are the mechanical system? I am moving my hands, I am moving my head, I am moving my legs. But what are, you can say, overall, if you talk about the some kind of electrical system to generate it, I have got Alhamdulillah, every human being has got a heart, and the blood is circulating. So you can just give the example that in any particular equipment, that blood is the electrical system which gives power, which is a power generation to move the various mechanical parts of or components of a this technical object. Okay, the main difference between the maintenance plant and maintenance planning plant. Maintenance plant is there, all the maintenance activities are being achieved or performed. They have got the work center. What is work center? I will explain further on. And some of the maintenance plant, maybe they will be having the plant section. If you can say the workload on that particular company, as far as various technical objects are concerned, there are too many technical objects that sometimes we basically distribute or divide the plant into various sections, and each section is having a certain work center. Now, what is maintenance planning plant? Maintenance planning plant is a plant where you have the group of highly qualified technical persons, engineers, okay, mechatronics engineer, electrical engineer, computer engineer, and any engineer. They are there to plan the, excuse me, they are there to plan the various maintenance activities. What they are going to decide? Okay, for example, this basically vehicle has got this kind of malfunction or breakdown or any other kind of, you can say, problem. Now it should go to which particular plant section, or it should further go to which work center. For example, a work center is a mechanical work center. A work center is a, you can say, electrical work center. A work center for the vehicles engines or vehicle mechanical part, or a work center for the electric appliances. So you can say basically the work centers are further divided as far as their technical machines, their maintenance machines, their technical workforce is concerned. So they are accordingly distributed according to that. So see, brother Amar, it is not possible. For example, if there is a workshop or a work center, basically work center is a workshop, you know. So in a work center, it is not possible that a maintenance of the vehicle is also being carried out, or you can say a maintenance of a refrigerator or maybe deep freezer is being also carried out. It looks basically so odd, and it is, you can say, beyond the imagination that the basically the equipments which are far apart and their maintenance is being carried out under the work center. So accordingly, for to dish out, to streamline the overall the maintenance system or mechanical procedure, so each work center has got the different categories, different capabilities, and different characteristics. Okay, now let me put it on silent. Okay, now, brother Amar, we will go over to the plant section. So you can say these are the small segments. These operate under the basically, you can say, maintenance plant or the maintenance planning plant, or basically accordingly they have the work center under basically plant section. And these are basically, you can say, divided as far as the overall, you can say, the maintenance workload on the various maintenance plant is concerned. Work center. Okay, what is work center? It is just nothing. It is a group of technical machines, or you can say a technical persons, where all the maintenance activities are being carried out, and they have got the capacity. Just wait, just let me send message.
take your
There
time.
is somebody, I don't know why again and again he's calling. Okay. So what are the capacities over the work center? We will see, we will define the capacity. For example, the various machine. Okay, you say engine test benching machine, or maybe a group of technical persons. These all are, you can say, overall, these are the capacity. Okay, if you say that, what is the capacity of Amar, brother Amar? Brother Amar
Yeah.
capacity is he's a mechanical engineer. So this is his capacity, that he can deal with the mechanical system of the various machines. Okay, what is the capacity of brother Amar? The capacity of brother Amar is he's a very good football player. So these are, you can say, your characteristics, your powers of the personality, or you can say these are the capacity and powers. So you can say the powers, or you can say the characteristics of the work center, they are defined in terms of the capacity. Now coming over to the maintenance cycle, or you can say it is a cycle, you can say just the putting the material into activated stage from the deactivated state. First of all comes the maintenance notification, but if you create the maintenance order, it is created automatically maintenance notification IW21, IW31. Then you release it, but before release, sorry, I have this is wrong. This is wrong. Before the release, you have to go for the settlement rule. Okay, which is settlement rule where you allocate the cost center for it. It is over here. No? Oh, okay. No, it's good. And then you go over to the KO88. This is the overall settlement. Just like Myro is the task of the finance guys, you can say KO88 is overall cost settlement. Cost, basically, you can say maintenance cost against some of the equipment. To go for this transaction, it is the responsibility of the finance guy, or you can say person from the finance department. Then you go for the TECO. We will see what is TECO, technical completion, and what is basically order closed, and IW1 is order confirmation. We will go one by one.
Sorry, Behram.
Yes, yes.
KO88. What's me?
This is a T code. T code. This is basically finance related T code to overall, you can say, settle the cost, maintenance cost, which has been incurred or which has been occurred on some of the technical object or the equipment. Okay, now please have a look over here, Brother Amar, and kindly try to explain it basically one by one. Just take about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then we will further proceed.
I can explain this. I'm
Okay, okay, no problem.
familiar with this transaction.
Okay, very good.
IW21 is responsible for create notification.
Very nice. And sometimes, basically, if authorization, normally I have seen in very meager organization, sometimes they give responsibility for created maintenance notification. Otherwise, what happens if some of the department, we take about the HR department example, they have got a photocopier, and if photocopier has got some of the fault, they are going to basically mention it via email to the maintenance department, and in maintenance notification, and you can say maintenance notification will be generated. It will be notified that some of the material has got the, sorry, some of the equipment has got the malfunctions. And then after the inspection, they are going to decide it that we have to close the maintenance notification. It was having some kind of minor fault, maybe you can just put the right some of the screws with the help of screwdriver, or maybe maintenance order has to be created. And in maintenance order, it will be decided you will go for the external maintenance, you will go for the internal maintenance, you will go for the acquisition of the external services or the internal services. Okay, now we will basically keep on discussing again and again what is external maintenance, just to basically differentiate various type of maintenance order in asset management or plant maintenance. They have been given description like this. External maintenance means when you don't have the stock of the spare parts, and automatically purchase acquisition will be generated, and at the same very time you don't have the capabilities within your work center for to provide the services, you go for the external procurement. Internal procurement means basically if you have in-house capabilities, maintenance capabilities within a work center, and if you have the stock material, then the reservation for the spare part will be done against that particular equipment. And what is, there are control keys PM01, PM02, PM03, PM05. PM03 is externally, basically you can say for the external services, and this is, you can say, also the main integration point between the MM and the PM, materials management and the plant maintenance. And for acquisition, or you can say for the requirement, or to get the stock material or non-stock material from procurement department, this is also, here comes the main integration between the MM and the PM module. And PM05, if I remember exactly, that was is for the in-house services. Okay, maintenance order. What is the maintenance order? If you see that basically that there is some problem and it can't be rectified, so you go for, and there are some services. you can say large scale services are required, or some of the spare parts are required. Services, maybe in-house services, maybe from some external vendor to some of the workshop, we go for the maintenance order. And basically maintenance order, you can say there are various type of maintenance order.
ticket.
It can be corrective maintenance order, it can be breakdown maintenance order, or it can be a preventive maintenance order. Yes, ticket generation. Basically, ticket is generated. Some of the equipment has got the fault, and then you go for the maintenance order. So in maintenance order, all the things are decided. You enter the equipment, maybe maintenance order is against the equipment, it is against the functional location, it is against some of the assembly, or maybe it is against some of the fleet equipment. Now, what is fleet equipment? In plant maintenance, maintenance of vehicles, you can say they are also being carried out. And to create the fleet in I-31T code, there are certain different specifications. You create the maintenance order, you enter the equipment, you enter all the details, you enter the priority, you enter which maintenance plant is responsible, which work center is responsible, which planner group is responsible, and these will be auto-populated from the equipment master data. Okay, then you decide the main thing, that is the control key. PM01 for the internal maintenance, PM02 is for the external maintenance, PM03 is for the external services, and then the PM05 for internal services. Then you basically enter the settlement rule, that you enter the cost center, that overall maintenance cost of this particular equipment, it is going to hit which cost center in the finance department. Then you release. Once you release it, after that, if in totality it is internal services, you will not go for the procurement of the, you can say, non-stock material, or acquisition of the external services, or reservation of the stock material. You will go over to the order confirmation, that is IW41, in which all the operation and task which has been completed, they are entered over there along with the given timeline, when it started, at which particular date, and when you can say it is completed. Okay, in this particular case, then you further move on to the, you can say, overall TECO. What is TECO? Technical completion. Technical completion describes that all the materials or spare parts which were required to be procured, or which were required to be reserved for this particular equipment, though it has been done, cost settlement has been done, all the operations have been completed, all the task has been completed, then here is the TECO, and you basically enter the DTG group, date time. Then you go over to the close order. Close order means that all basically elements, those have been done, starting from the settlement rule created, release of the maintenance order, and IW41. Overall, you can say order confirmation, and maybe if there is some cost settlement, Q88, TECO, and all the things have been done. Okay, now how basically it goes on. This is overall, you can say, the overall maintenance cycle, but this is very simple maintenance cycle, where I haven't entered and I haven't demonstrated basically for the non-stock material, or the stock material, or the external services. These will be our scenario we are going to discuss in our subsequent lecture, and we will see how they go. Now, after doing it over from there, okay, brother Amma, there is one thing. Okay, I will just take 1 minute. What are your main concern about the plant maintenance? So I should concentrate on those particular points. If you can describe it just now, or maybe you can just write in text format and just tell me on the WhatsApp that what are your main worries and what are your problem areas as far as the understanding of the PM module is concerned.
For plant maintenance only?
Yes, plant maintenance, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are your worries basically, on which points basically we should concentrate more during our this course session?
Let me think. I already forget.
No problem, no problem, no problem. You
And
can
end of the
basically
session, I'll be
you
if
can
you
take
offer.
your time after the end of the session, have brainstorming, and just send me in the text format. So I should basically.
Okay, I'll be summarize and
So,
share it with you.
okay. Now, Brother Mark, kindly tell me, either you conduct all these transactions in your company as far as the plant maintenance is concerned, or you are only
Uh,
familiar with some of the particular transaction codes?
I'm familiar with all of this except CO double eight, key O double eight.
KO double eight, no problem. KO double eight is basically otherwise the you can say overall the task of basically finance guys. Now what we are going to do, I will just demonstrate to, and you are familiar with all kind of master data, equipment master data, functional location
Yeah,
master data, equipment master data, task list master data, functional list task is master data, equipment task is master data, work center master data. So in plant maintenance, there are lot many types of you can say datas over there, master datas. So I hope you are well familiar with all the overall datas. And now we can go over
only
to the,
only I have some concern about the task list for
okay,
maintenance plan and function location, planner group, work center, mean work center. What's the difference between these two?
difference between the work center and
Mean work center.
main work center. Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Yes, yes. Very good question. Basically, we enter work center while creation of equipment at two places. One work center is work meant for the production, and other work center is meant for the maintenance. So sometimes it happens that within a company are basically the work center which is responsible for the production. Maintenance work center is also coupled with that work center. In that particular case, for example, if you say it is WRK code work for the work center, these are the same. But sometimes it happens that the main work center, which is basically a production work center, it will be different, and plant maintenance work center will be different. It is just you can say the economize the efforts and economize the space within a particular company, and no problem. We will again discuss it again and again in line and length. And then what was your second worry?
so sorry, so we can see the work center is linked with equipment, mean work center, executor for the job.
Yes, basically we have to, while creation of the equipment, and now let me open the system. I will make you understand how our parents and everything is fine in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, yeah, Alhamdulillah,
Okay,
everything is.
Alhamdulillah. Eid ul Fitr is coming, I think so, on 7th of June.
Yeah, I think that. You
Yesterday,
already coming to Hajj before?
I have performed the Hajj already in 2004.
MashaAllah,
Yes, Alhamdulillah. And yesterday I went to market and I bought the goats also.
MashaAllah.
Animal. Okay. Now our basically user ID is Daud, and I will just basically clarify it. We will go over to the T code, and that is 1234. No? Okay. Now we will go over to the wait for a moment, our system. And now you will tell me where is your doubt. Okay, we go over to the IE01. Creation of the equipment. First of all, its validity, when it is going to start, and equipment category. Now, what is equipment category? You can say either these are machine, these are the vehicles, these are some kind of the plant, these are some kind of the test equipment. And in this particular case, you can just take the machines as a generic. Okay, press enter. When you press enter, here you can see equipment number is over here. But once we are going to save it, it will acquire the proper shape of the numerical form like 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. But here it is basically saying TM 0001 IE. TM means technical maintenance, and IE is at the end, which is basically you can say that it shows that the creation of some of the equipment. So if some of the equipment is in your knowledge of your company, you can just elaborate over there, or otherwise we can just okay, we can go for the refrigeration plant. So in some of the companies, we have the meat, you can say, where there are big slaughterhouse. In some of the company, there are big refrigeration system. So they can, you can say, conserve the meat over there. And I am just going to give it a date. Today is 25th of May, 25. Okay, you will go over to the object type. Now, primarily object type defines basically, again, equipment category is already there where you have decided the machine. Now within the machine, now what is the object type? It is, for example, refrigerator object or refrigeration machines, and under that then you can create different kind of refrigerator and other things. And this is also created in the backend configuration. In our further, you can say, lessons, we will see how to create it. For example, coolers, although no, cooler is not suitable. Okay, let's go for the generic equipment. Okay, now press enter. For the time being, weight, inventory number, and different things, I will just miss it. I will just clear your doubts. Now go over to the location, and this is basically the location of the that particular equipment from where it is operating, its complete address, and the maintenance plant which is responsible for its maintenance. We are going to use basically BUHQ. BUHQ has been configured against the, you can say, plant maintenance also. Later on, once we will be well familiar with the front end process, we will take your plant AM01. You can say after 8 or 9 lectures for the plant maintenance, and we will configure it as per the dictates of the plant maintenance. Okay, now for example, what is the plant section which has been created? It is BUHQ plant section and work center. Okay, now right click, go over to the help. And what is this work center basically overall saying? It is the work center. It is a, you can say, group of the machines which is over here. And for example, we go over here, and the work center which has been created already, again the maintenance planning plant, that is BUHQ. We can see how many work center. There are two work center for mechanical work, and some work center, BUHQ work center. Now from here, you go over to the organization. Here is the company code, and what is the line of the business, you can say, overall of this company. Uh, I don't know. Somebody has entered Islamabad and city's name. I think so. Basically, some student has done in a wrong fashion. Now, what is the business area? As I have mentioned already, basically, you can say it is for the meat selling company. We have got the big refrigeration system. It is laptop manufacturing company or any other company. Now, which basically business area should we select? Oh, no, well, business area is suitable for the time being. Okay, let's say, although it's very odd, but
Yeah.
we can go for it. Cost center. Now, what is the cost center? Cost center means basically overall the cost of this particular equipment which will be beared upon. Now you can go over here. Our company code is 1010. If you remember exactly, we have done in the basically materials management module. Now, what is the difference between the cost center and profit center? These are created by the finance guy. The cost of basically any of the equipment, it is going to hit this particular account over there. And what is the profit center? On the basis of this refrigeration system, which is, you can say, a big slaughterhouse, or you can say a big frozen meat industry or a company, that is going to hit the profit center. We can see it is the plant and maintenance. Okay, if you go down, now here it comes. What is the planner? Who is the planner group? And it's a BUHQ planner group. And in the planner group, basically, you mention basically what kind of planner group is over there. And you say it is some kind of mechanical maintenance planner group, or you can say planner group meant for the electrical maintenance equipment. Now, here is the main work center. Okay, now what is the difference between the main work center and the other work center which was over there? Key which unique identifies is responsible work center. Okay, here a work center that is in charge when a maintenance task is performed. Okay, what was that work center? I will tell you. You can go over here, enter your plant BUHQ, and enter your work center, that is BQ work center. I go over to the previous view. And if you go over to this work center, basically it defines that it is the work center. This is about the work center from production planning. Understood basically? Now, sometimes what happens, the work center which is responsible for the production planning, it is also responsible for the plant maintenance. Main work center is the work center where basically you can say all the maintenance activities will be carried out. No, brother Mar, understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now you can go from here and you can go over to the structure. For example, if this refrigeration system is installed on some of the functional location, for example, you can say some kind of refrigeration, meat slaughterhouse or big building, it will be there. And warranties, these are the particular warranties which are from the, you can say, overall, which will be from the maintenance planning plant side. Okay, now you go over here and there are different fields which are there. Now, any doubt over here in the work center, Brother Mat? No, we will again and again discuss it. We will again and again
Mhm.
discuss it. But main purpose was to differentiate between the work center and the main work
Main work
center.
center.
Now, what I am going to do, I am going to run basically complete a maintenance cycle in front of you. And how much time today you are having for the sessions?
I open today.
Okay, open today, no
All
problem.
the bucket for you.
No problem. After this, we can have another session, and now we can go. But please keep in mind that you must not be overburdened because of the lessons. Because maybe
Yeah.
I want that such things should be taught to you that can be absorbed, and overall, you can say that can be taken lightly by. Okay, we will go over to the basically IW31, that is the creation of the maintenance order. For the order type, there are the different order types they have maintained it. For example, PM01 is for the internal maintenance. You go over to the equipment and enter your equipment as per your maintenance planning plan, that is BUHQ. And you can say just now we have created a refrigeration plan. Go over to the priority for the maintenance. You say it is very high. Go over to the maintenance planning plan, that is BUHQ. Okay, press enter and you can say a main overall, that overall this is open in front of you. For example, you say it is a corrective maintenance order and you can give it a date 25th of May 25. Now you will see all the basically these fields have been populated with reference to which we have entered in the equipment master data. Now it is asking for the control key. Now control key decides how maintenance is going to be performed. There are various control keys. These are the PI01 and these control keys are used in production planning. There are control keys for the project system. There are control keys for the plant maintenance. There are control keys for the production plan. PT01 is used in the production planning. These are process manufacturing. And if you go down here, you can say basically plant maintenance. And these are primarily work for, I think so. These are for the project system. Now, for example, we go over to the PM01 that is meant for the internal maintenance. It is over here. Press enter. And now you go over to the operations. So what operations has to be performed? For example, just erase it and you can say system system to be checked. Okay, press enter. And after that, what you are going to do, you will go over to the settlement rule. Now it is asking the assigned settlement profile does not allow a settlement. Why? Let me see. Let me see. Um, the assigned settlement profile. Let me see what is this error coming. The assigned settlement profile does not allow diagnose. You want to go to the settlement rule or maintain it. System response. The system issue an information message that order is not settled. There is no need to maintain the settlement rule because it is in-house. You can say overall basically capability. That's why it is saying now go over to the release of the maintenance order and it is saying it will be released after the updation. Now you go over to the header data and you go over to the system status. It is saying the order has been released. Now you can save the maintenance order, and after saving the maintenance order, this is order number, and along it automatically a maintenance notification has been generated. One tetra 0423. Okay, I go over to the IW32, and this is your maintenance order number. And now if you go over to the system status, it is going to tell you that no material has been committed. NMATs, no material components have been committed, and order has been released. And if you want to see the maintenance notification, which has been generated automatically, double click over here for the selected object. Why? Wait for a moment. Okay, you will see that this is the maintenance notification in front of you, which has automatically been generated. But in our subsequent lecture, we will also, you can say, create the maintenance notification independently. Now, after this, you can say this was some kind of internal maintenance or in-house maintenance. Now go over to IW41, that is, you can say, order confirmation. Go over to the controlling parameters, final confirmation, clear any open reservations, proposed dates, calculation performance, and confirm operation. You proceed and continue. And here you can see it is over there. For example, time is 1850. I think so. This is German time. Our operation has started at 1820, and it has completed according to factory calendar. 25th is posting date, is not a work day. No problem. Press enter, and now after that you can save it, and we will go over to the maintenance order, and we will see that it will be written the confirm over there. Okay, go over to the IW32, change maintenance order, and you will see all the task and operations has been done. And CNF is for the confirm, and JBF1 is for the job finish. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will go over to the TECO. Now, where is TECO? Technical completion or complete technically. Go over there. Here it is giving reference time 21:51. Why from there this time is coming? Okay, for example, our malfunction started at 16:46, and it has our basically order has, you can say, opened at this time, and you can take the 16:56, and here 00, and here it should be let's say, let me do it 16:56. Press enter, and here you can continue it and continue. Now again press enter, and it is you, if you will say go over here, it is saying that overall their malfunction started at 16:46, and it has completed over there. Less than a minute is left, brother Amar, I think so. Till here we can left it, and tomorrow we can have the same lecture. We will continue it. And now this is for the complete business. Go over there, and now business has been completed. And now what you are going to do, go over here, and in status, if you go over there, it says that confirm and order has been closed. Brother Man, one lecture is okay.
Yes.
Okay, what you are going
Do you
to
want
do?
to?
Yes, you will practice it, and tomorrow maybe I will take a little test also. Creation of the
Okay. Do you
equipment
want to continue after the session or tomorrow?
tomorrow. I think so. Tomorrow we can have. Today I have a little work after this.